Hi there, I'm Jason Amoroso. I'm one of the head coaches here at Big Vision Business and the Director of Enrollment. And today we're going to talk about what you might call the lifeblood of your business. The very thing that has helped Big Vision Business serve thousands of people and generate millions of dollars in such a short amount of time and with the utmost integrity. And the thing that has a tremendous amount of guilt, embarrassment, frustration, or even shame around for a lot of entrepreneurs in the world. We're talking today about high-end transformational selling. Now, just to set some context, let's first talk about what high-end transformational selling actually is from a Big Vision Business perspective. High-end transformational selling is the ability to create programs, services, products, or even events that you can sell for high dollar amounts, as in thousands of dollars, that are so well articulated and so well crafted that the moment someone hears about it, they can sense that it's right for them. And with a little bit of authentic dialogue, you are able to easily inspire them to move forward from a single conversation in a way that they feel amazing about, you feel empowered by, and everyone gets to benefit. And of course, as a side note, it also helps you generate thousands of dollars in a single day and oftentimes from a single conversation. That's what high-end transformational selling is here at Big Vision Business, and it's an experience our clients have all the time. But as I'm saying this, you're probably thinking, yeah right, Jason, this isn't my experience with sales. That's totally unrealistic. Well, after coaching and mentoring thousands of people, we hear that a lot before they get to us. And in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about a very new approach to selling. I'm going to help you understand what you are likely doing wrong around selling that's making it a very frustrating and painful experience for you. But I'm going to give you some very particular ways of approaching these sales conversations that will change your energy around sales forever. Are you excited? Because I am. Okay, so let's start by talking about why selling has been something that so many people have come to dread. Quite frankly, it's because the way most people do it sucks. It's manipulative, it's really loud, and it tries to get you to buy things that you don't really want or need or even ready for. So you get into this business because all you want to do is help other people, but you just don't know another way. There's no other approach in how to do this, no great models for you that demonstrate selling in a way that feels true and authentic and powerful. So you kind of stray away from it because you definitely don't want to be that person. But hopefully this video will give you a new model of what's possible. And if you decide to join the private coaching program here at Big Vision Business, we'll continue to work with you to learn another way. Now let's take it deeper for a moment. As we coach people here at Big Vision Business, one of the main reasons why people stumble with sales is that they've made it all about them. Here's what that means. Of course, your service is about helping other people, but in the sales dialogue, you start getting into all these concerns about if you're saying the right thing, if you're presenting the right way, if you're using the right words, and all of a sudden, all your focus and energy is on you. And so when somebody says an objection or voices any concerns, you take it personally. You feel rejected or you panic and close up. Something happens inside of you that stops you dead in your tracks from responding powerfully. Have you ever had that experience? Because for most, that's a regular experience. Fortunately for you, as we coach and mentor people here at Big Vision Business, we've developed some really powerful ways of approaching sales that transform this dark, scary energy into an act of love. That's right, I said it. At Big Vision Business, selling is an act of love. Why? Because selling is the moment in which your service, your gifts, your love that you are here to spread aligns with someone's problems, challenges, and desires at a point of commitment, at a point of decision. And that's when their transformation begins. And there's nothing sweeter. Plus, it feels good when you get to make all that money in the process. So now that you see the primary obstacle people face in selling, which is making it about them instead of the people they serve, let's go into some of the more tactical things that will make it easier for you to inspire people to move forward. At Big Vision Business, we call this high-end transformational selling. The first high-end transformational selling point is to really understand the cost to your people of doing nothing. What happens in their life if they don't make any changes? If they stay stuck exactly where they are, struggling with the same things for a long time? What would that do to their life? I'll tell you, it wouldn't be good. For example, let's say you don't have a coach. We know from our experience that the cost to you is that you likely struggle with whether your marketing is on point, you flounder in these sales dialogues and let potential clients walk away. That costs you a tremendous amount of time, energy, and money, not to mention all the missed opportunities. One of the tragedies in our industry is seeing gifted people who have the potential to make a huge contribution struggle trying to make it on their own until they have no choice but to go back to taking jobs just for money. The same applies for your own clients. So one of the things that's really important for you to do in these sales dialogues is to find out and articulate what it's costing them to do nothing. Because it's actually a disservice not to communicate this cost to your tribe. Because when you do, they can make a real decision about whether they really want to pass on this opportunity you're offering them. The second piece of high-end transformational selling is standing for people to make empowered decisions. What this means in the context of a sales conversation is that people often know in their gut if they do or don't want to join your program. Yet what stops them is fear, indecision, procrastination, magical thinking, and all sorts of other stuff like that. But you also need to know that allowing that energy to linger inside of them is not only a disservice to them, it's also a disservice to you. So regardless of whether their decision is a yes or a no, one of your jobs in these dialogues is to stand for them making an empowered decision, so that they get to practice what it feels like to move forward with clarity and precision. Now we know that once we start coaching people, it can be challenging for our clients to get the hang of it. In fact, it can even seem like a pressure tactic. And to be honest, without the right consciousness and framework around it, it can be. But here at Big Vision Business, we hold this experience as an act of love and service. As a good example, imagine one of your clients is stuck in a dimly lit room trying to find their way out. They stumble around, they knock into things, it hurts. They're frightened of the shadows that look like scary monsters to them. Then you come in and turn on the lights. Now they can see how to navigate around any obstacles, see that the shadows aren't really monsters, and see the doorway out, which leads to a beautiful land that previously only existed in their dreams. But then imagine, right before they're about to step out of that room, the light goes off, they're in the dark again, and scared of moving forward. That's what happens when you don't hold people to making a decision during your enrollment calls. Make sense? This leads us to our third key for high-end transformational selling, and where many, many people that come to us struggle. How to create high-end services for the work you do. Now, let's start with a general observation based on the thousands of people we've coached. Chances are you're drastically undercharging for your services. It might be that you don't want to price yourself out of the market. You might think that lower rates make it easier for people to work with you. Or maybe you've never really given deep thought to the value you truly provide. But we have to let you know, there's a much better way. We want you to understand a fundamental truth about this. A low-end price creates a low-end commitment. And a low-end commitment creates a lot of wishy-washy people that don't show up powerfully, don't do the work, and are high maintenance, and then blame you for the results they're not getting. Sounds like fun, right? But seriously, have you ever had that experience? That said, we want you to know that the opposite is true. Higher prices create a higher commitment, which attracts better clients because they'll show up more present and be ready to take the actions required to get the results they desire and make their investment a smart one. This leads to an all-around better experience for everyone. So the way we look at it, raising your prices raises your service. And the final key we'll cover today in this high-end transformational selling training is that you must learn how to respond to people's questions in a way that builds trust and faith instead of retreating or feeling cold. You see, one of the things that you must know is that once you tell people about a new possibility, their fears, doubts, hesitations, and insecurities start to creep in. Do those things have anything to do with you? Of course not. But when we hear them, we make them about us. Instead, at BVB, we teach our clients to go a level deeper. When someone says, "I don't know if it's going to work for me," they're not necessarily saying that your program doesn't work. What they're actually saying is, "I don't know if I'm capable of getting the results you promise." So you have to become artful at immediately bringing it back to them and lovingly working through those issues together. Not because you need to sell them something, but because you stand for them, making decisions from an empowered place. That level of commitment to people is an incredibly bold and wonderful thing to do for them and for your business. Can you see how that would change the way you respond to people in these dialogues? Because this fundamental shift has helped our clients generate millions of dollars. So, here's a brief recap of what we've covered today. Most of us have a negative experience around sales because it revolves around getting someone to do something against their will. In the Big Vision business approach, transformational selling is focused around giving first, not getting first. We also shed light on the fatal flaw that's made in selling, focusing on yourself instead of on their challenges and their possibilities. And finally, we looked at 3 critical ways that are diluting the power of your offering by not having them see the high cost of inaction, by not facilitating them to a conscious decision, and by not charging enough for your services. Unfortunately, selling is often the least favorite subject for people that come to us. They just don't like it. But as you know, if you're in business, it's also the most important skill if you want to have a thriving business, make a huge impact, and create a lifestyle that you love. Without it, your gifts are wasted and everyone loses. To close this video, I'd like to make you a generous offer. You see, for years we've been helping people to start and grow their businesses. And the undisputed truth is that you get much better results in much less time when you have someone coaching you one-on-one to take the right steps forward and make sure you avoid the costly mistakes that waste your time, energy, and money. That's why we've developed the Big Vision Business Coaching Program, so you can have a proven business coach work with you privately, one-on-one, to get the support and direction you need to accelerate your income and results today. These coaches are the best in the world. Not only did we recruit business coaches who already had an incredible track record of success with their clients, but we have invested a lot of time, energy, and money into training them in our Big Vision business philosophies and strategies. So it's like getting all of the experience and knowledge of Big Vision Business, a multi-million-dollar training company, with the personal attention of an individual business coach working directly with you side by side. Take me, for example. I was the associate counsel for the Los Angeles Dodgers. I was a director of project management for a global music publishing company, and I've created a successful life coaching practice. I also have a master's degree in spiritual psychology, did my training in soul-centered coaching, and I'm an ardent student of A Course in Miracles. I understand business and the psychology of personal growth. And my experiences and background are typical of our Big Vision business coaches, not the exception. If you're interested in finally moving forward with your business, we have a special opportunity to offer you, which is doing an Uncover Your Business Blind Spots private session with one of our premier business coaches. During this one-on-one private phone call, we'll dive into your big vision for your business and make sure it's clear. Your coach will work with you to discover what you're not seeing that's causing you to waste time, energy, and money. We'll reflect back to you what we see as your strengths and genius zones so you can focus more on what you're really best at and make the most money doing. And we'll give you a personalized recommendation plan about what you can do next to start achieving much better results quickly. So, here's how you can claim your session now. Right below, you can put down a small $100 refundable deposit to claim your one-on-one session. This refundable deposit is simply meant to filter out the people who aren't serious or committed. From there, we'll schedule your call and help you uncover your business blind spots together. At the end of that call, one of three things will happen. 1, you'll have received a new vision for your business that you'll want to go off and create on your own. 2, you'll see the value in having a big vision business coach on your side, and you will decide to join the private coaching program. Or 3, you'll feel like this process wasn't a good use of your time, and we will double your refund back without any hesitation to apologize for wasting your time and energy. So as you can see, we're doing everything in our power to make you feel safe and comfortable taking this step forward together, because there's zero risk for you. So if you're tired of being unclear and unfocused about what to do next in your business, if you have lots of ideas and you need someone to work side by side with you to drill down to what's most effective and purposeful, and if you're ready to really receive guidance and direction about how to grow a visionary business that thrives, take advantage of this opportunity and claim and uncover your business blind spot session today. Since this consumes our direct one-on-one time, I'm sure you understand that spots are very limited, so claim yours now. Thanks so much for watching, and see you next time.